Hey everybody, I'm John.
And I'm Claire.
And today we're talking about an article called Nature in Dire State. Probably should be Nature in a Dire State, shouldn't it?
Well, you know how in headlines, newspaper headlines,
right.
they always do that thing, they take out as many words as possible, even if that means making it grammatically incorrect.
Yeah, it's all about the money. Which is actually kind of linked into this article a little bit because humans do love money, and that requires development, and that requires things that we'll talk about very soon. But before then, what are some examples of what humans do that destroy nature? I guess that's a really big clue of what we're talking about. I know.
Where do I even start? I guess surely the most well-known, and maybe even one of the biggest ones, is burning fossil fuels.
Yeah.
Which we need for electricity of all kinds, cars, factories. That must be one of the biggest destructive things that we get involved in.
Yeah, I mean that must be like top on the list. It has to be way up there. It's a long list though. You could let it drop and watch it like roll out the door.
Almost everything we do en masse. If there was nothing we did would matter if there was a small number of humans on the planet. But now we're at 8 billion.
Yeah.
Everything we do hurts nature.
We matter. Oh. Now, you just said hurts nature, so we'll try to expand upon that. How do you think this sort of possible destruction is affecting nature and animals around the world?
Well, I think, again, I've not looked deeply into it, but some of the statistics that I've come across over the last few years are the rate at which animal species is going extinct has risen quite shockingly. And of course, because of the ecosystem, when one thing is affected, it has a knock-on effect on all the other things. So even if you're only affecting a certain type of species, then that will affect all the other species around it. And if a food crop dies off, that will affect lots of animals. So I guess, again, it's like one little thing upsets the entire balance. So everything is damaged in a smaller way. I mean, plastics in the ocean, or overfishing, or destruction of the rainforest. It's not just one thing. That problem makes loads of other problems. So it's very hard to define it, really.
Ooh, wow. Heavy episode, but not such a heavy article. You can read it if you're able to. If it is, you're on a little bit of a time crunch, you can look at the summary as well, and we'll see you soon.
Nature in dire state. Global destruction of nature is at a critical level. Various plants and animals are essential for ecosystems and human survival, yet over 45,300 species face extinction. Examples include the vaquita porpoise and the red wolf. Forests are rapidly disappearing, meaning that many land species are losing their habitats. The collapse of ecosystems like forests and fisheries could cost the world economy $2.7 trillion annually by 2030, threatening both biodiversity and global stability.